Good morning. This is Reen Rose, and I'm here to talk a little bit about happiness and how to make sure that you enjoy the life that you lead and you live during your lifetime. I struggle a little bit to come up with a good name for this little segment. I'm working on that, but yeah, it's a little hard for me to start these sometimes and say welcome to this discussion, this conversation about real happiness and being happy when you have to live around other people, because people can be a huge frustration sometimes, especially when that person is living with you. We talked on Monday a little bit about viewing your life as a journey. And I love that analogy. I think it works so well. But the problem comes sometimes when you have someone else important in your life, your significant other. And instead of thinking that you and that person are both on their own journeys, you think, oh no, we're the same now. We are joined. Our journeys are the same. We're walking along together. Well, you might be walking side by side, but you are still on your own journey. When you think about being on the same path, control becomes an issue. And you start thinking, wow, he's not doing what he should be doing. I don't want him to be doing that. Stop it. Because whatever he does, you are taking personally as something that is affecting you. When you start looking at your path as being different from their path, just going in the same direction, going side by side, being able to sort of talk across and they're there, but it's not your journey. If they make a choice or a decision that you look at them and think, why are you doing that? Let the emotion go and think, yeah, I don't know why they're doing that, but it's their journey. I say that to myself numerous times every day. It's not up to me to tell them that they are doing the right thing or the wrong thing, or to try and make them do it my way, because they are on their own journey. Hi, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you here. Hop on and say hi. If you have any questions, please ask them. I'll try and catch them as we go through. We're just talking about the fact that everybody is on their own journey. And if you have a romantic partner, they too are on their own journey. Now, it's interesting because the flip side of this, sometimes we think, okay, we're with somebody else. They should make me happy. I'm going to give them control of my journey and they can make me happy. And that's a very traditional way of looking at a relationship. And yet, how often do we sit there and go, well, you're not doing it right. That's not making me happy. No, stop it. We give them control and then we criticize what they do. They are not the person who should be in control of your journey. You should be. And when you start seeing that what they are doing is their journey, they're learning, remember, this is all a learning time. When they are learning and going on their path, it takes the emotion out of it. You don't have to be annoyed because they're doing something that you don't think they should do. You just can look at them as an observer and think, I wonder how that's going to turn out. I come back to the story I just said on Monday about my husband and I going off with our son to Disneyland a few years ago, and me doing all the arranging for the holiday except sorting out his visa. And he didn't do it himself. Well, when we got to the airport and they wouldn't book him further than Calgary without having his entrance visa for the States, I didn't get annoyed. I would have, though, before that. I would have been so angry. Why didn't you do that? In that case, I just sat back and went, yeah, that was a bit foolish of you, wasn't it? Well, my journey is taking me to Disneyland. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to see you there. And he did manage to get everything sorted and join us. But yeah, once you can take that emotion out of the interactions that you're having, it makes life so much easier, and relationships have the space to breathe and grow and flourish rather than being choked and given no light and die, which is what happens so often. So that is what I am going to recommend that you try to do if you're involved in any kind of a relationship. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This works the same way with your children, with someone you're closely working with. Anyone you spend time with, don't think they have to do what you think they should do. You cannot control them. The only person you can control is yourself. But you don't have to let them control you either. And we're going to come back and talk about that on Friday, how you can make sure that you are taking the reins in your own journey and not giving that responsibility to other people. So I hope you will come back and join me on Friday at 8:15 Pacific time so that we can continue with this conversation. Thank you so much for everybody who's here. Yeah, Heather, yeah, that is so right. It's only us. And even with our children, we have to learn that message. We can guide, we can give them wisdom, but ultimately they will make the choice. Such a good lesson for us all to keep practicing every day. Because remember, happiness is a practice. It's not something that you just capture. We work on these things every single day. So thank you, and thank you for those people who have come back on the replay. Jump on and say hi. Love seeing you here, and hopefully I'll see you on Friday, 8:15 Pacific time. Have a great day.